Alright. Wanted to go over this real quickly. Now, yesterday I went over a video on the black dog Skinwalker I found in Connecticut. I have not checked on the location of if that's anywhere near the so-called new Skinwalker Ranch in Connecticut. I gotta look into that next. But I wanted to go over this because this came up 20 hours ago, as you can see. And I read this before I looked into the article that I found on my emails of only in your state. So, when I read this, I didn't go too far with it. I skimmed through it. And I got down here because I saw the word owl, boom, swoop down at my windshield. And this, anyways, goes on the lost cartographer, whatever the hell that means. Don't use that word every day. But, anyways, as I was looking over this last night, and I read through it fully, I almost shit what I saw. And like I said, this was before I found the article on my, on this. And then it's gone, but all right here, the South Mountain of Hanging Hills and the Black Dog. And like I said, 9:02 p.m. is when I looked up all this stuff. But the pictures, I don't know where the pictures went in here. I had them, now they're gone for some, oh no, there they are. Well, one of them, the other one I accidentally deleted. So if I go here, go on details, you can see that it was 12:38 p.m. in the afternoon when I found this. And that only indicates that I want to make sure everybody gets this, that I saw it, you know, I saw this article before mine. And as you can see, 20 hours ago, this was probably earlier into the morning when I read it. So like I said, as I was reading through it, and then it's called More Occurrences, and for some apparent reason this jerk won't give me his location, and I hate when people do that. When people don't give you a location on where you're at for this stuff, it really pees me off, because I want to know the location. Because like I said, before I got to this, before this and to my article, before I got to my article, this came up. And I did not read it till last night after all my ordeal of looking up everything. I'm back. It seems like the weird stuff just stopped for a minute and came back. I was put in contact with a shaman who will help me with some countermeasures. But they seem only to have done so much. Recently, while leaving with a friend's house, I could hear whispering outside, loud, but I couldn't pinpoint exactly where. It sounded almost like chanting, and I kept hearing the noise. I was walking to my car, that sounded like bones rattling. I've had a few dreams of getting mauled by various animals, but I don't think that just stems from paranoia about this whole situation. I've spotted the black dog I mentioned from my first post a few times, mostly from a distance, staring. Which in the other story, from a distance, the two men in my story that I read after this, the black dog staring. This literally freaked me out when I finished reading this whole damn thing. And it even gets more crazier because not only, you know, having stuff come up out of nowhere like this and literally, I'm going with Skinwalkers 100%. And then the owl, not too long ago, shooting by my head on video a few days back. I hope nothing happens to this guy. But, from a distance staring, but at one point it ran from in the front of my car. Another time it chased it for a minute. My dogs are on high alert at night. I've watched the hair on their backs stand up as they stare out the window and snarl. I get them to go outside to go to the bathroom at night before I go to bed. Last night while driving home from work, a large bird, what I think was an owl, swooped down at my windshield. Afterwards, when I was waking up to my home, walking, to my home, I heard that what sounded like drumming and a type of yelling that sounded like singing in an odd way. That's right, Indians drumming, howling, singing, yelling. So I wish I can get the damn information of where this person lives. 'Cause I'm telling you, boy, if this is the case, and this only goes to prove my theory being right. Skinwalkers are getting restless. Skinwalkers are coming alive more today due to the fact of more building on all the lands. And there's a lot of excavation going on, a lot of land being built on, a lot of changes in this world that's happening. And these spirits are getting restless because once again their land is being tampered with. And that's what the Skinwalker is here for. And I'm here to tell it. So yeah, I took the picture of this hanging hills so I get the time, but I forgot the other picture was still there. So 12:38 p.m. and I got this before that, 20 hours earlier. So it will be 24 hours right at 12:38 that I looked that up. And 20 hours earlier, I believe, would be like an hour or two ahead of mine. Something like that, yeah. Early in the morning when I got this, so there it is. Crazy stuff. Insane stuff. But my predictions of why this is happening, they're coming true every day. And what I go over before I see these articles, or what I have seen with my own eyes, and the birds and the owls, right? Everything that has already pronounced itself to me. This guy, though, on the other hand, I feel unease about this one because he might be, say so, a soft-spoken person that can get swindled by these, right? If you don't got a mind like them, I'm sorry. Yes, they are going to take advantage of you. They are going to hunt you. They are going to torment you. But if you think like me, which I can't sometimes give out that detail because probably would incriminate me, I think they leave you alone. You got to go into their wild, sick world. You got to play at their level. You got to think at their level. And this guy literally went and got himself a shaman. Me, though, like I said, I'm going to show something my wife over here on the bed. All that red light I showed in my last video came from this direction of the TV. The TV was off. So all in that area, as you can see, there's no goddamn way a friggin' red light is beaming out this way because the window, of course, is up there behind the bed. Another window here behind my head, which is a constantly covered piece of crap by the curtains. Alright? There's no other window in this other room. As you can see, nothing to indicate that a light would shine. And that red light shined off to the bed. And like I said, I seen that red light in the woods. So I'm about to wonder. Which I gotta go look up now about them skinwalkers. Even if they do form to red orbs. my next step. But as you can see, these things are communicating with me, boy. These things are coming to me. Whether it be to tell their tale, trick me and kill me, whatever there may be. All I know is that the more I look into this and the more I gotta get that word I have saved too, that they claim that if you say it, it will summons the Skinwalker. So when I get enough time, I'm gonna be getting back out in them woods. And I'm gonna hopefully be able to remember and say that word. It's gonna suck. I might have to use this to remember. Or no, I'm gonna write it down. Write it on a piece of paper. I'm so used to now writing stuff on my phone. You know, you get the pen, right? Yeah. Write it down, bring it. I'm gonna bring both spellings. Get yelling. See what comes out then. Then again, I think I'm already on the right track with the bat knocking on the tree, so something's calling me, people. And when I get stuff like this from other people from another state, and they're having pretty much almost the same experience as me, yeah, something's going down. Something big. I've called it before. So, till the next video, be safe, take care, and you better believe. And please, please, if you have any indications of anywhere you live near, any place, anything, please respect the land that lays beyond your property. Or look into it. Find out what Indian tribe lived there and give your respects to the grave, to the spirits, and get out there and do that. Share their music. Hell, like I think one guy said, it doesn't hurt. Share some raw meat. Share something. Sit Indian style. Throw your right hand up in the air. Indian style. Give out your respect to the land, to know that you're not going to do nothing. And I don't care what anybody says, I believe the Skinwalker will just lay beyond them woods and just, you know, stay there until something does happen and you piss them off. Be careful. Beware. They are there. They are there. And they're real. This proves it. Something big's going down. And I've already predicted what I think. Out.